Show me them. Welcome back to the Surface Wave Podcast, everybody. Here we got Nick Pacheco.
Hello, I'm Nick Pacheco.
Nicky's on the ones and twos. You may not see him, but he's here in heart.
For 3 weeks in a row now.
And special guest today, TheKiddMikey.
What up, what up, what up?
Mikey in the house.
Mikey, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. Just hanging out. We were just hanging out before this, and now we're about to do this podcast and then record after, so.
Well, honestly, we should have recorded everything we were talking about before. We've been kicking it in the studio for like an hour, legitimately, trying to get this thing set up. But yeah, we're here now. We're live. We're cooking. Glad to have you back. Second appearance.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, this is my first time meeting you, so it's like...
I know.
And it's on a podcast, so that's kind of funny. But I've been like watching you like with all the artists and stuff, and it's cool to meet all the artists as they like come through and stuff. So this is really sweet. I'm excited to meet you.
I'm excited too, and I'm also glad to be in an AC room this time because last time...
Yeah, last time what?
Well, we were in that hot box of a room. People don't know, but I was...
Oh, but if you were there, bro.
I was sweating.
You had to change your shirt?
I did have to change my shirt because we were going to take a picture after. And I was like, hey, bro, you don't want to...
Mikey was one of the first people to get a Surface Wave shirt.
Hey.
So that was cool.
Surface Wave trivia.
Yeah, so back in the day, too, like, we're recording that hot box, bro, like, people really don't know how hot it was in there, man. Like, we're sitting for an hour-long conversation, maybe more even, like, just sweating, bro.
Everyone's cheeks are always red.
Super red. And we had one fan, but we had to turn it off because it was picking up on the mic.
Yeah, it interferes. That's crazy.
And like it's always fun to sit back and like remember like where we were and where we are now. Like it's crazy, bro.
It is, yeah. It is cool, the growth. Like it's funny too. It's like not cliche, but it's like coming out of a garage and now
legit,
we're in a studio. So it's like cool.
Well, it's been my first podcast was July maybe of last year. So it's been right around a year since we were on the podcast.
Dang.
I think it's pretty close because I think on your episode people were still lighting off fireworks. So we had to like that was part of the struggle too.
Yes.
Like people were setting off fireworks.
Dude, and then it's just like too from the recording process. Like before the podcast too, you're showing me how you're recording off like a laptop and stuff, and like not the struggle, but then like actually recording on a studio. I'm sure it's like as an artist, it feels so much better.
Yeah, it's and you can tell the quality too. It's just different overall. Gosh, yeah,
the quality is just big.
So speaking of like that throwback picture you showed us too, like how did you like get into making music, bro? Like what was that process like?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've always freestyled through high school and through everything I freestyled. I thought that was so cool or whatever, but then I kind of just felt like, I'm ready to make music. I feel like I'm good enough. I heard what people were putting out. I said, I really think I can do that.
Did you have friends too, or was it just you?
Well,
like, did you ever
I had friends who like freestyle with me and stuff, and like would like hang out with me and that stuff. But I had a lot of friends who would just sit there and listen to me. They're like, "No, you're good enough."
That's
like,
cool.
Okay. But I didn't want to drop music until I felt like I could put quality music out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to be American Idol contestant and be like, my friend said I was good. You're not going to Hollywood.
This is the worst thing I've ever heard.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah. No, but yeah, and so I just pretty much thought that the time that I wanted to decide to make music was the time I felt was right, not what other people wanted. They were like, drop music. I was like, I'm gonna wait, and then Heart of My Sleeve, 2 years ago today.
That's cool.
Which is crazy. So yeah, I've been making music for 2 years, and first song was 2 years ago. And yeah, I think that when I realized that first like 10 seconds I had made a video of like, hey, this is my song, like I wear my heart on my sleeve and I swear that it bled, and people were like, dude, that was crazy. I was like, all right. And so my buddy Harry, he's from Australia actually.
Shout out Harry.
Shout out Harry. He it was like, hey, let's do it. Let's make one. Wow. We did it in about an hour and a half and got it all mixed, and I was so excited. I dropped it on SoundCloud. I was like a little kid in the thing.
So cool.
And I remember, I think I got, by the end of the night, I was at like 97 views, and I was like,
damn.
I was like, this is it. I made it.
That's big.
I was
famous.
I was like, I made it. But yeah, so that's how it pretty much started, and then picked up, and then my next song was I Guess It's Me, and that was
such a heater, bro.
That was the one that kind of put me to next level, and people started going crazy for that.
For real, bro, that's one of my favorites. Mikey's one of my favorite local artists, but like no gas, like I'm just cheesing, bro. Like for real though, like it's your music's dope.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You know what's crazy too, like to think about, like you started making music, like your music career started from freestyling. Like that's like you had like some. He had no fear just to get in that circle, bro. Start freestyling. Like, what was that like? Do you remember like the feelings like your first freestyle? Like,
I just remember going and people were just like, "What the heck?" Like, you know, I was, and it was so natural.
Your eyes get bigger.
It was so natural. I was like, "Oh, I think I was like meant to do this." I was like, because I just was super natural at it, and mine was more of a talk fast instead of rap before, and so I just was really good at being able to think of words before saying it, and so I could think of the next word before I even said the one before it. And so
I can't imagine that in your head, like already that fast enough to do it.
And so I was like, all right, but yeah, they were all surprised. They were like, what the, because I just would let them freestyle and roast me all the time, and then finally was sped up one day and came in.
Dang.
I had enough. He cracks his knuckles. Yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
Freestyling such a cool thing to do too, like just to say, like everyone has fun freestyling,
and that was like Cypher City too. It was like probably 2014, 15.
Okay, when it was popping.
That's when everyone was dropping, like, and I mean 2010 and 11 were big ciphers, but we were starting to get into big ciphers. People were just, everyone was watching freestyles.
That's cool.
And it was the coolest thing ever. And so
trying to get on Team Backpack real quick.
Yeah, and you were watching all those like videos of people freestyling. I'd be like immersed for hours. I'm like, these people are crazy.
Damn.
I wonder what the best, in your opinion, is like the best XXL freestyle cipher. Like, how I love the one with Anderson .Paak, and I think it was actually Designer was on there, and he did not freestyle great. Sorry, Designer, not talking.
I know.
He's just going hard.
He just sounds hard.
Oh, it was Little Dicky and Anderson .Paak.
Oh god,
well, Dicky can spit bars, bro.
Well, it's funny because they're all like, you see Little Dicky in the background, like, what the hell's Designer saying?
He's like, okay, perfect.
He's like, I'm ready to go.
This hits.
Oh, that Little Dicky freestyle though, he was so funny.
Little Dicky,
because they were all going. I mean, they were doing their thing or whatever, and then the white guy comes out, little Dicky, and he's just like, still pulling out while we're going by the fireplace. I'm like, oh my gosh,
whoa, easy, bro.
Jeez.
Little shout, Little Dicky.
So you started your journey freestyling. You made a song with your little setup, and then now you're fully signed artist, bro.
Yep.
So like, what was that journey like? What was the journey to get signed? What was that like?
It was a scary thing for me too, because I got so much stuff that's going on other than, you know, just the music or music part of things. You know, I got football, I got a life outside of that, and I got you know, my church life, everything. So I got all that, but music specifically, I kind of just was like putting to the side for a little bit, and now lately I've been putting it more forward and putting in more hours and doing all this, and the journey was a long one because it was mostly, people don't get that they just like kind of make one song and they think, oh dude, why am I not blowing up yet? It's like I think last podcast I had said I was at like 500 to 600 notes.
Wow.
I'm at 1,000 notes now.
Wow.
So I've at least started or attempted 1,000 songs, and I've dropped 8. So
it's just
it's a grind. Wild. It's a grind, is what it is. I mean, just like anything.
Because like you said, you want to put out good stuff.
Yeah, and so it's just a grind, is what it is. And I was grinding for hours, finding beats for hours. Damn. And I've definitely put thousands of hours into music, no questions asked. Thousands upon thousands of hours, and getting to this point where me and NICKY and Cruz came to the point where we were like, hey, let's talk serious business, was like surreal for me.
Yeah, just to say you're a signed artist, that's cool.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm doing well with it, and like people don't get, like everyone always hears the word signed and they're like, oh, they're taking all your money. And like I just think that people have a bad ideal of what production companies need to look like, and I think that Wave Media does a very good job of doing a supportive, positive production, helping you grow as much as you want, and like they're not so selfish of like, oh, we want to be the biggest thing in the world.
What are you gonna
like,
do for us?
Yeah, they care so much about each person, and that's way different than any other people. So,
right. That's kind of like what's crazy too, is like in the music business, like in the industry, like a lot of times like labels and like things of that nature, like always looking out how to like squeeze their artists dry and like get the most content, get the most money from them. But like you said, that like every guy that I've known that's signed to Wave Media, like they all love the business. They all love everybody. Like you guys have a very strong connection to each other too, which is dope. Like we guys were talking earlier, like there's an artist group chat. Like I think that's so fire, bro. Like everyone's just in constant contact. Like you could just brew so many good ideas that way.
Yep.
So the team is tough. Can't be touched.
I wonder if like the next generation, like our generation, how the music industry and like, you know, the hip hop community is like so ruthless and stuff. But like, our generation, like if everyone makes good songs, everyone wins.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like the top. But I have one more question too on when you write music. I watched like a Drake documentary back in like 2008 on MTV. But he always wrote on a BlackBerry, and that was his most comfortable. Do you have a comfortable way of writing? Do you mostly write on a computer? Do you write down lyrics, or do you?
Well, I write on my notes on my phone.
You write notes, okay.
100%. So I used to if in the summer, like last year, I was writing on a notebook a lot, just because I didn't want to because I want to record myself so I can hear what it sounds like. And I can't really look at the notes with the YouTube beat and with that stuff because I had a PC monitor that doesn't like put sound out.
Okay.
Unless you have speakers that hook up to it.
Which still shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that when I bought it. I was not happy, and I was like, I already bought it. I'm just gonna keep it. But yeah, so I just write on my notes. But now I just pay for YouTube Premium or whatever, or the YouTube whatever, so I can play it in the background.
Oh,
and put it down.
That's smart.
So I'll just I'll be sitting in the car or sitting at my lunch break for work and plugging it into my car or whatever, and I'll just sit there, start listening to a beat. And I'm super picky with beats. Bad.
Okay.
It's the worst. It's seriously so bad. Like I've had people reach out, bunch of people reach out with like, here's my beats.
This doesn't
I'm like,
work.
I can't. I'm sorry. Like I have a certain taste and it's bad.
Hey, at least you don't say yes there. Like you know what you want.
Yeah, you have your own sound you stick to. I think that's important as like an artist, especially like up and coming, because like you could put yourself in a bad situation, like just trying to get exposure, but like you know what you want and what you like, so you just stick in that. Like I feel like that's the way to do it. Like right now, anyways.
Yeah, and I guess it's me. I think I said this last podcast, but I lost the original beat to I Guess It's Me.
Oh wow!
I don't know where it's at still. That's the I Guess It's Me beat is not the original beat.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does that even like affect your flow at all, or do you like?
Well, yeah. So I tried to fit it with a beat, and I was like, frick. Now I have all these lyrics or whatever, and I hadn't had it finished yet, but it was like 65-70% done.
Dang.
The lyrics, and I was like, where did I put this?
that sucks, dude.
And I was listening, and sometimes I have like cloudy vision and cloudy mind, and so I'll listen to a beat and be like, that definitely was not it. And then an hour later, I come back to the same beat, and I'm like, that was so the beat. I was like, crap.
Oh.
No.
And so,
of course, that's the song that you're.
That's why now I've started to write the beat title on my notes, because I literally was just going back in YouTube and like, listen. I'd be like, I have no idea. But yeah, 8 hours to find a beat.
Wow.
For I Guess It's Me.
8 hours.
Took me 8 hours to find it because I was so upset. I was like 4 hours one night, 4 or 5 hours. I was like, dude, oh my gosh.
Have you ever tried to replicate it and like? I guess I don't know. That'd be hard.
Like replicate that process of trying to find
or that beat too. Like even like go to an engineer, be like, do you think you could? I'm just like
something that sounds like this. Doody doop doopy doopy doo. You know what I mean?
It's like he's like, yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah.
But don't forget the part that goes.
Yeah, like a sprinkler.
It's got those big ones in the back, like bah, bah, bah.
The ones that rumble your room like.
No, I can't. Yeah, I can't imagine that losing a beat like that, especially to a song that you know that's like.
And you were in love with it too, like yo, this is it,
yeah.
And then you lost the beat. Damn.
Yeah, and I keep telling Cruz, I'm like, dude, don't worry, I'm gonna stop using YouTube beats. And I've said this about the past 5 songs I've made, and I apologize to him. But there's all these producers on YouTube are just.
They got you hooked.
Yeah, I know. It's like there's certain ones who are.
You're a fan.
Yeah, and like for Heart on My Sleeve, I didn't pay for that beat. I only dropped it on SoundCloud.
Oh.
And so you can hear in the beginning, my buddy Tony back in college loves the tag because it's Miller's got the painkiller. I gotta sing that. It's so funny, and I'm like, I was gonna take the tag off and buy it. I was like, that's kind of cool though. Now at this point, it's been so long. It's like
you got to leave it on now.
You got to.
So do you usually write your song first, and then, like you said, you just go through a beat to match that song, or do you do?
I'll listen to beats, and if I like it, I'll just go through beats, and I'll like freestyle to the beat and be like, okay, can I flow with this beat? Can I not? Or sometimes I'll just listen to a beat, and like the melody reminds me of like it like tells me what to say almost.
Okay, makes it easy. That's kind of cool.
So the melody is like, it's just, I don't know. There's this one beat I heard just last week that really was like, I was like this is something I cannot mess up because this beat is so good.
Just spoke to you.
Yeah, and so I was like, dude, and then I started writing a little bit, and those are the ones that I write a little bit at a time.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
But I've noticed that my most successful songs are the ones that just flow like easy.
No just come out of you.
Yeah, like Take You Out was a very like Take You Out, Ghost, and I Guess It's Me are my 3 most successful songs. And they all were my easiest songs to write.
That's have a good feeling too. Just to write something like because writing a song, no matter what, that has to be hard, and it's like, and then for it to be easy, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, like I remember like the fact that like you have these songs that just like can come out of you, like your soul basically, you know what I mean? They just coming out, pouring out. Like then I think about like back in like school, like trying to write like an essay, bro. Like that was so hard to do. Like and then like trying like, but that was just for like my teacher to read. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to write a song for the whole world to hear. Like and just like. That's so much pressure, dude. Like that's a lot. Like I guess that's why I'm not meant to be an artist because that's just too much, bro.
You get PTSD.
Even in college, you know what I mean? Like I sometimes will find myself slinging my essays. It's like slang words. And so now I have people proofread my stuff because because sometimes I don't use the I won't use the word never. I'll do like never like or whatever. And so like that's just an example, and I'll be writing just like. Yeah, he never went to this place, period. I'm like, right, man, get that. I start reading it, I'm like...
You put 100 emoji.
Yeah. I'm like, this is fire.
Fire emoji.
In conclusion, it was cap that George Washington had wood teeth.
Yeah, I'm like, this don't even make no sense. So
this don't make no sense.
Yeah, so, yeah, it definitely does. You're put on a bigger platform, and it does get scary, but... I think you build up confidence as an artist too. Like the more you drop and the more, and I also really just don't care if you like my music.
Yeah. Okay, that's a great.
You know what? If I made music, I think there's a lot of artists they want to make music. Like I want to blow up, I want to make money, I want to do this, I want to do that. I just make music because I love making music. It's fun for me.
It's cool.
And so it's like if it's like my craft. It's like I don't care really what you say to me. I don't care. It's like because I've definitely had people hate on me, definitely. Or people try giving me tips and I might disagree, but I still respect them. Like, yeah, thanks for telling me that. But you know what I mean? It's just like
that's a good mentality to have for sure.
People are gonna hate. People are gonna do all that. But it's also not as big as people say. Like, oh, I want to prove my haters wrong. I don't have no villain story. I just make music. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like.
And the beautiful thing about music too, it's literally could be for anyone. Like you could put it out and you have no idea. Like right now. Someone's like your number one fan, like somewhere like in the world. They're like, this guy's fucking great. Like I love his music. Like it's just cool to think. Like just like when you go to a concert, you have no idea who's listening. It's like has the same taste as you. So it's kind of cool. And like for you to just put out something like that, and then people just like listen to you. It's so cool.
So making music is your craft. You love making music, but when it comes to like, what's one of the biggest struggles you have? Like when it comes to making music, like what's something that's hard for you like to overcome?
Hard to overcome is. Probably just like what like the essence of my music is speaking of, I guess, because I think of like what I want my message to be, I guess. Like I think some people just write songs because they're a vibe or like this, but I feel like my life is on a platform and stuff, and we talked about this last podcast of how religious I am and how into the church I am and stuff, and so I feel like I have a bigger message that I need to bring to people than just just like I'm having fun doing my thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I got a lot of projects I'm working on right now. I got I still am doing my vibe stuff, my cool vibe stuff, but I'm now rapping again. Like I haven't really dropped a song like that. They've all just been vibe songs, and then I've got hoping I'm gonna get like 6 or 7 religious songs and drop a little.
Ooh, that's cool.
Sweet,
that'd be dope.
Yeah,
but like a religious EP would be dope.
Well, even like this new song, Hollywood Hills.
Great song.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
You should check it out.
Boy.
I don't know if people quite understand exactly what the song's talking about though, because it's Hollywood living in the hills. I know a lot of people love Hollywood living in the hills, popping all them pills or whatever. But the next verse is, but me, this is like, that's what everyone wants, but what I want is just make it through my 20s with a little bit of money. That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
And then one of the verses is, it's like the devil's, it would be fun to live in the hills, but the devil's living in them still. And I'm about my father's business. I'm doing his will.
Damn.
So that's like, it's like that. It's like people want to live in Hollywood. People want to do that. And I just want to live a simple life. I honestly do. I just want to live a simple life. If I could make music just from home and people could view my songs and do all that just like that and do it, I can make passively income, I would do that. And I want to do concerts, of course, and do that stuff, but I don't want to. I like living in Idaho. I'd live here the rest of my life.
Facts.
Shout out Idaho.
Yeah.
Yo, so speaking of like concerts and like performing, like what was it like to perform for the first time out here, bro? At Wave Fest.
Was that your first ever concert? Like,
oh yeah, it was my first time really even performing in front of people. Because like the most people have like been in my like dorm room. They were like in my dorm room. There's like 10 of us deep in the dorm room.
Your
like,
little tiny desk in the
dorm room. I know, in the corner. I'm like, hey bro, check this out.
Hold on, I need a little more space.
Everyone's on the bunks and on the thing, and I'm just in the corner. I'm like, hey, hold up, bro. Let me play. Shh. Turn the beat up.
I'm about to perform.
Hey. All right, you're talking. Okay, I'm gonna go.
No, it's cool. I'll just leave.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that was crazy. It really was, and I was like, there was just like a lot more people too than I thought too that were gonna show up.
It was packed out here, bro.
Yeah, and I thought we all were just like, we had a vision in our mind of what it was gonna look like too. It far surpassed that. It far did everything, and I mean, just at least for my like first performance, even just like
it's a big.
My first performance wasn't in front of like 20, 30 people. Like there seriously was probably like 90 people.
And easy. Actual
90, 100 people right in front of me, and I just was like, holy crap.
Well, you guys sold out of tickets, right, Nicky?
It was 211.
211 people, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's great.
And
did you get any butterflies?
Yeah, what was going through your head? Like the whole, like, talk us through the day.
Well,
what'd you eat for breakfast?
I know.
Waffle cereal.
Waffle crisps.
Okay, so I remember waking up and just being like, all right, it's my concert day. I'm like, no.
Where are the nerves at when you wake up, like 1 to 10?
I actually wasn't that nervous. I was like cool and collected because I've been in situations like not just music, but like
speaking,
like football games or in front of people or stuff like that where I've been like max nervous or whatever. So I'm really good at staying cool and collective. It's the right before that gets you.
Yeah.
So I was cool and collective, and then we came to the studio. The most nervous was honestly mic check for me. Because I've never like rapped in on a mic. So that was my first time even picking a mic up and rapping on it.
So even like your routine of walking around the stage, like it's all.
And I was just like, I don't know how to. I didn't want to like just stand in one spot, but I didn't want to move too much, and so I was just like, I don't know. But I had been sitting at college actually. We had this super back room by our second cafeteria thing, like our lunch place. Mm-hmm. And there's a behind the room that has a mic.
Okay.
And you can hear the speakers in there. And so I was trying to test it out a little bit in there, and you can't really hear it. So I was like, but yeah, when we got there, mic checked, did all that. And then me and Archie were just being stupid in there. We're both dumb. So everyone's all doing the mic check, and we're sitting in the back corner, and we're just talking. And so it was like super comfortable. And then we actually came in here, and it was me, Dami, his buddy from Detroit. Who else was in here? Andrew, and someone else, and me. And I was just like, they're all freestyling hardcore, and then there's just white boy Mike just sitting there. I'm like, hey guys, hey.
Can I get in here?
Hey. And they're like, he's like, hey, you want to hit a freestyle? I'm like, all right.
And you're like, you cracked your knuckles then too. Like, you don't know who you're talking to right now.
All right, I guess it's me.
That's
but yeah,
awesome.
And then we were in here. Then we sat in the back, and we have that super cool video of us just sitting there talking about, like, hey, here's the Wave Fest or whatever, and then we all prayed together.
It was fire, bro.
It was so cool. It was just like an awesome experience, and then we got out there, and it was the real show, and we were all performing. And then right before me was, who was right before me?
Nicky, can you remember Nicky?
I was first.
He's first.
It was Cruz. Then
Archie.
Is it Andrew?
Andrew.
Okay.
No, I think, wasn't Andrew before me?
No, Andrew was after you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And
I sadly didn't watch your first live performance.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
It's okay.
Let's wrap it right here.
It's all right. I'll beat you up after.
That's cool. Just see me in the parking lot before we go.
Yeah, can you just hit my, like, the back of my back? Because I can't have any bruises showing.
That's so bad.
So yeah, the first live performance was crazy, bro. And I've talked about this like multiple times. Like I've talked about it to like Cruz like and Nicky. Like one of my favorite things about like Wave Media Records is like the vibe that like all the artists have together. Like you guys look legit a group of friends like that. I feel like that's so sick, dude. Like that just doesn't happen often. And like the fact like there's so many different personalities and the fact that all of you guys could vibe is like it's fire, bro.
Yeah, and that's cool. It was you could definitely feel it too. We're all supporting each other so much. A lot of people, even if they're in the same rap group or if they're in the same, they don't. It's all about them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all about them. It's all about how their performance goes. All about that. I remember being like, I just wanted to be a team player and stuff. And when Archie was performing up there, I was front row, bro. I was like, let's go, Arch, let's go. And I remember, even with Nicky and Cruz, I was up there or whatever. That was like the time where people started showing up too. And I was like, geez. And I was seeing people from all stages of my life too. Like, which was what was cool. Is like people I grew up with, like 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, who I've lost some contact with, stayed a little in touch, were there. People from middle school were there.
Dang.
People from high school were there. And then I had a live stream going, and there was probably 45, 50 people on the live stream.
That's dope.
And I was sitting there, I seriously was just like, boom. And I had to be by myself right before I got up there. I remember knowing it was his last song. And I went to the very right and like sat by, like just stood by myself and was just chugging water. Chugging water. And I was just like, yeah, this is good.
I'm perfect. I'm good. I'm okay.
And then I remember it still will be I can't believe I just, you always think about what you're going to say when you get up there. You're like, don't say anything stupid. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, just try to hide.
And I kind of like, I like got up, there's like TheKiddMikey. I'm like, got up there, grabbed the mic. I was like, what's up? Sideways mic. I was like, that wasn't me. That wasn't cool. I was like, that's not cool.
That's so.
You're just.
You start off bad. Like, God damn it.
Yeah, I know.
Damn it.
But it was cool. It was like, I think.
I picture like, cut it.
All right.
Introduce me again.
Restart.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
But then we started with that. I still never dropped that song. It was that rap song I started with. Pay Me is what the title of it is. It's pretty much a song that was for the concert.
Oh, sweet. That's dope.
And it was like, I see my family in the crowd and they see me waving. And then I was like, and then it's, and I look at all these people in my life and now they pay me. And it's just like, it was just so surreal. It's like the people I grew up with are the same people who are paying me now.
No, really though.
Like in a way, like you get some of that profit or whatever, and it was just crazy. It wasn't a selfish thing. It was just like what the heck?
It's a realization moment.
Yeah. And then
that's dope.
I think my favorite song though to perform, I guess It's Me was lit, but it was definitely Heart on My Sleeve because that was my first song. I was a little emotional actually. It
meant a lot to you.
Yeah, it was surreal. It was like all these people, and literally my whole spiel is like, yeah, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I do. I really put everything out there and I let people know everything about me. It's like nothing hidden. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And so I was just sitting out there and it was, I don't know. And people were getting in the crowd, were vibing with it too.
Yeah, that has to be good.
Oh yeah, bro.
It was just, it was just cool overall. And
we were getting it.
We're hoping next concert, I know I'll be a lot more comfortable too.
Do the same what's up.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
You know what's crazy? Like I know, like if I got on stage, I'd probably have to. I'd start with something sus on accident. Like if you guys watch the show, you know that I'm the king of saying sus shit on accident. Like it just comes out. I don't mean to do it.
I'm front row.
Accident.
Accident.
Quotes.
Do you ever? I know, like your songs, but do you ever? Forget you're gonna miss do the lyrics and stuff.
I did forget my lyrics.
Oh,
I did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did.
That has to be so scary.
Well,
because it's hard to remember every song. I'm sure
it was Ghost right in the middle of it. I literally was like, I started saying the wrong lyrics, and I was like,
oh no!
I was like, how did these lyrics go in? And then I was like, tried coming back in with the wrong lyrics again. I was like,
no.
And then I was like.
You're like my freestyle.
I was like, okay, and then it came back and I was like, whoa, and I was like,
got it.
That's so scary. That's so scary. Hey, that's.
I feel like people didn't really notice though, and that's why I was like,
yeah.
I think you're.
No, I was in the crowd. Definitely didn't notice though.
Yeah, as an artist, you think of everything.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
If someone knows that better than anyone, it'd be Nicky. Us recording together. I'm like, yeah, that isn't really that sounds terrible.
You just hear some in the crowd. You messed up.
Wow, you suck. I'm like,
boo.
But tomato.
Dude, to be throwing at tomatoes at you.
Yeah, just
Imagine like you had to pack a tomato into the venue, bro. Like who?
I don't know.
Just a bag.
I just know that the next Wayfest I will have a bag of tomatoes, bro.
Dang,
it's gonna happen.
He just welted me. I'm like, dude,
we could have like
my shirt.
My shirt.
Oh, you had a sick shirt that day too, bro.
Oh yeah, what was your fit?
It was I remember it being like, okay, it's my first concert. I at least got to come fitted up, and it was my shirt was. I think I have a picture with Dommy and Pike after. It's a sick picture. But I had a jean jacket. It was the Cactus Jack jean jacket. Travis Scott's, and then under it was it says Jesus Christ, and it's the where's that at? Brazil.
Oh yeah,
Jesus in Brazil.
Yeah.
Under it, and it's a sick shirt, and then I had my pants or whatever, and then my shoes were the. What are they?
He didn't wear any shoes. He was shoeless.
Yeah, I was shoeless.
He was actually levitating.
I was floating. It was crazy. It was like these. They were my buddies actually. They're like these desert camo green Nikes.
Dang.
And it was just a tight.
You know that's a great friend when they let you borrow shoes.
Oh, yeah,
for real, bro.
That's the best.
Well, he also has like 50 pairs, so I'd hope he's.
He'd be nice enough to.
You're gonna say no?
But now the funniest thing is, like I said, I work at D&B Supply or whatever, so I'm
shout
either.
out D&B.
Shout out D&B. Go there.
You shout out D&B.
Yeah, go there. Ask
Shout out
Michael. Slip me $5 under the fee, babe.
If you support me, let me really know.
Yeah. I'll give you the exact location. I'll show you. But I'll always be in I'm thinking about my next concert, which would be the funniest crap. It's me performing in my cowboy boots and jeans.
Oh, that'd be tough.
It would be a
whole different vibe.
Like a nice flannel, but just no shirt under it. Just leave it open.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe like
Cut
some
off
kind
sleeve
of
flannel.
like some fringe jacket too. Has all those stuff hanging down. That'd be dope.
That'd be so.
Have a toothpick in your mouth for some reason.
Yeah, cowboy.
No, that long like straw like wheat.
Sit down with a guitar, but don't play it.
Yeah. Always have it in your hand.
Yeah. I'm like,
that'd be great.
That'd be so funny.
Who's your favorite person at D&B right now, bro, to work with?
We're getting into it. My favorite person.
And who do you hate the most?
Well, one of my best friends in the whole world, Antonio. He's the assistant manager of the store, actually.
Okay.
So it's cool.
Shout out to Antonio.
Yeah.
You
Bro.
gotta have good
Antonio.
coworkers, man. It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, I know you do, and the thing is I realize it's a lot of people. I think when they work under their friends, you kind of think it's like you're like, I can do what I want, but I like to keep the respect level there too.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
Good
I like
job,
to keep
bro.
the, you know what I mean? Like
There you
he's a professional man, so it's like you've got to make sure you.
Because you're at work.
You're a good friend for like taking that into consideration too, because it's hard, bro.
Yeah, because you want to be, but it's also like he tells me what to do, I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah, cool.
And I'm gonna work, and I have to work almost harder because it's like it's him on the line too. You know what I mean? So it's like I gotta.
Don't want nobody saying like you just got that because you're Antonio's buddy.
Yeah,
that's
and
cool.
So I try to work my freaking butt off, and I have been, and it's been good. It's a good time there too, and D&B Supply, bro. They sell everything too.
Do you feel like your knowledge too? You're like know stuff that the average person doesn't know now.
Well, also I live in a subdivision and I know all about farming now. I'm like,
that's cool.
So it's like I'm like I seriously think I might be able to start a farm.
Dude, that last.
Then he just becomes a rancher.
Yeah.
TheKiddMikey Ranchero.
Ooh, let's go, dude.
That sounds like a nice sauce.
The ranchero sauce.
Ranchero.
Produced by TheKiddMikey.
Yeah, KidMikey Ranchero's house kitchen. Local stores. That'd be so good.
Yeah.
Coming to stores near you soon, bro.
Are you a hot sauce guy?
I am.
You are?
I do.
Ooh,
I love
what's your favorite hot sauce?
Um,
Because I used to go Tabasco, but now I'm just like a nice salsa verde, like spicy salsa verde.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I love Tapatio.
See, I can't
dab
get
me
it.
up, my boy.
I can't get it.
I do. It's just the taste and everything. I don't know. It's so good.
Fire.
Tap slabs, bro. Ooh.
Fire like picture though. I love that logo.
Oh yeah.
Good logo.
Yeah.
That's that's every Mexican person's uncle or his father. That's my tío for sure, bro.
I know him.
Yeah.
I know him.
But I also I don't know if I've ever said this, but I am seriously addicted to Los Betos.
Dang, what's your go-to order for the listeners
go.
too? It's I don't know if it's it's probably regional, but like
But they have like different it's the same restaurant, just different names.
it's just a local big burrito.
Well, it's like California over here. Have you been to that burrito place? It's just like I do like California better though, but ooh yeah.
I like that.
Cut it out.
Hey, kick him out of here. Kick him out.
Yeah, let's wrap the show. Thanks for coming on, Mikey.
No, but seriously, it's like Oh my gosh, I get either the Idaho burrito or the California.
Dude.
Oh, Idaho slaps so hard, bro.
Dude, those French fries in a burrito.
Yeah.
You would never think, but that shit's insane, bro.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
And I just said, I just got into guacamole. So I'm
Really?
I'm
He
just
just started his guac journey.
I just started my guac journey. Yeah.
Guac? You like sour cream too?
Yes,
Oh
dude.
gosh, aren't they just heavenly together?
They're so good. Like it's like a couple. You're like, I root for that.
Well, even I just went and ate at Costa Vida 2 days ago.
Damn.
Yo, I had Costa last night. I was fully tore, son.
When a burrito comes in a tin, like a
And it's smothered?
burrito, oh my gosh.
I know.
I don't even
Nikki,
eat it.
Nikki, did you eat this morning or?
You hungry, bro?
Trying to get something to eat.
No, shout out Los Betos. That's the best late night run too.
It seriously is. But you know what's up with all this is that right since COVID,
Nothing stays
nothing
open.
stays open 24 hours.
When
But California does.
They
Oh, it
stay
does?
open.
Okay.
Yes.
That's impressive.
Or at least till 2 or 3. I know that.
When a Walmart closes at 11, I get so pissed and I don't even go there. But I'm just like, I get pissed because it's the principle that should stay open.
Oh, bro, I have a story about Walmart closing early, bro.
The Jack in the Box on 12th closes at like 10.
Yes. What is that about?
That's never
Jack in
happened.
the Box was deep. You go at 2:30 in the morning with your buddies. You go get those mini tacos.
Ooh, tell me more.
And you get the churros.
Yes, sir.
And
Honestly, if you just had an album of you just talking about you,
yeah.
what you get a Jack in the Box, I'll still listen to it. That'd be
them churros and them tacos going crazy.
Oh, shout out to Chicken Tater Melt.
Oh my god,
yeah.
that munchie meal, bro, insane.
meal.
I'll cover my body.
I'll
with those
always
things,
bring up
dude.
Munchie Meals on here every time.
We're waiting for the munchie meal sponsor to come through, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Jack in the Box is Oreo shakes though. Seriously, go. Crazy.
Yo, the shakes at Jack in the Box do hit different. bro.
They are so underrated.
Yes, sir.
The
Bad.
shakes?
Yes.
Oreo shakes? Yeah.
Yo, check this out, bro. So, like, I get a strawberry shake, but with Oreo in it, bro. So,
Yeah.
strawberry Oreo.
Oh.
I'm telling you, bro, try it.
Whoa.
Try that, bro, because, like, it's legendary.
I'm telling you,
bro.
mixing things like when you said you mix cereal and
Yes.
stuff, I just couldn't believe that.
Yeah,
That's
you
such
have
a-
that. Seriously, you gotta try Reese's Pieces and or Reese's Pieces. Reese's. What are they called?
Reese's Puffs?
Oh, Reese's
Reese's
Puffs.
Puffs.
Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs.
Peanut butter chocolate. It's Reese's Puffs and cinnamon toast crunch.
Together.
It'll change your life.
Dude, that's so.
You know what? Let's start. We haven't done it yet, but we need to do the segment. What ifs? And 'cause I'm fired up right now, bro.
Yes.
Talking about mixed cereals got me fired up, bro.
mixed cereal. Yeah.
And so I'll start us off, bro.
what
You want to know
ifs?
ifs?
Well, what
The
ifs?
maple bacon donut, bro.
Dang.
F's hard.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Maple-
it's the
Especially that bar. That's one of the bars I love. Yeah.
The maple bar.
Yes, dude.
maple bacon donut F's so hard.
Maple
bro.
bacon. It's just, and that's the weird combos too. It's just like you never thought of putting bacon. That F's hard. That F's
Thank
hard.
you.
What F's for you, Mike?
What F's, Mikey? Clip that.
Like I said, that waffle cereal.
Oh man, yeah.
Waffle cereal. I'm seriously. There will never.
Waffle crisps, right?
Waffle Crisp was the original. Then it turned to Good Morning. And then shout out my mom because she just told me there's another waffle cereal at Walmart, and I will be buying that.
Let's go.
Before 11 p.m. tonight.
Damn.
Waffle cereal F's.
Now
Let's
you
go.
guys got me fired up. I'm going to get
Oh,
that
he's
cereal
starting
today.
right now.
If
I'm
you
like, let's leave with all the cameras. Let's go.
Let's vlog our
we
stuff
should
at
vlog.
Walmart.
Yes.
What F's, Nick?
What F's? I was just thinking of like all these three things that F's in my head last night.
Yeah,
But like, cause I love, you know what F's, and it's kind of weird. It might be like controversial, but it's probably not controversial. I'm just making a big deal. But like, just the fan on at night.
Oh,
Nice
I
white
rock
noise.
with
That
fan on and
does
I
F.
it
That
does.
F's.
It does.
Cause it was pure silence, and I was like, something's wrong. I was with Callie, and I was just like, something's wrong. And then I'm like, the fan's in the living room. Like, it needs to be in here.
Get that damn little fan in
Yeah.
here now.
You know what F's too? Not since
Ooh,
I'm
another
damn
one. Double
I
up.
rent a home now, and I just mowing the lawn. When you know you don't have to mow the lawn today. That F's.
Yes.
Oh,
that
yeah,
does.
dude.
It's so soothing.
Yes, it's man. No,
My chores are done. I'm chilling.
dude, lawn work now.
Lawn care.
Lawn.
I actually love lawn work. Love it.
Oh, bro.
Oh, you gotta
better
hook
you
me-
better have a green lawn.
You gotta hook me up with like not hook me up, but like you gotta tell me what's some good fertilizer now for my grass.
Well, here, let me get into it actually. Okay, so
You know, I've been waiting for somebody asking me this, and here we go.
well, if you put the iron on before, but you gotta water.
Any sprinkler advice?
Yeah.
That's when should I water my lawn?
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Well, do you
Well,
have the quarter or do you have the half?
Yeah.
that's so funny, bro. Nikki, do you have a what ifs, bro?
Yeah. Let's hear it from the back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
What F's?
Oh,
Are we talking about food?
it could be anything, bro. What gets you worked
We
up?
need an intro song like what
F?
F's?
Some spicy chicken strips from Albertsons.
Oh, 2F, dude.
Yes, I just had those 2 weeks ago.
What?
Dude.
I never effed with those.
Oh, you better go get some after.
There is an Albertsons right
We'll
here.
go right there, bro. Get you some spicy chicken strips.
Yeah,
Fried chicken from Albertsons F's too.
Oh, dude, stop. Yo, what F's today slap, bro. This was fire, bro. Good job, guys. Round of applause for the boys.
Good effing. Good. That's good. Some good effing.
Yo, now let's get back to the interview.
That was what F's.
What is like, if you could play NFL, like what team would you like to play for?
Do you have a favorite team?
I do.
You do?
It's gonna be controversial.
Oh, here we go.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh my God,
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm an Eagles fan.
Nick is the Eagles fan.
Now you're really gonna beat my ass.
Die.
Rivals when you're.
Oh my God, I didn't even meet you.
Yeah. I am. I'm a Cowboys fan, and it's weird. People are like, "You're from Idaho." I'm like, "You don't."
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, well, that gives you the whole free roam.
Yes,
We have
we
one
talked about
pick.
that.
free draft picks.
You literally, yeah, we are the free. It's like our closest one is Seattle, and that's still not that close.
Yep. And then the other one's
It's
like
an 8-hour drive, 9
like
hours.
Utah. Like I don't want to be a Jazz fan.
No, who wants to be a Jazz fan nowadays?
No, come on.
But yeah,
Nicky raises his hand.
He's like, I love the Jazz.
I love them.
Oh yeah, you just got that Jazz tattoo, Nicky. I forgot.
No, I do.
On his face.
I love the Cowboys, and if I can say one thing about them, they are the most talented team with the least amount of results ever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that has happened a lot in Dallas for
They
some or
literally
whatever
had,
reason.
you check their lineup, like for example, like was it last year, 2 years ago, maybe 3?
Amari Cooper.
They have the whole lineup,
The best
whole
offensive
setup.
line.
Their offense is nuts.
Yo, that year that Dak was like on the MVP race and then he broke his leg, bro, he was putting up crazy numbers.
You know, it's when I turned the TV when he like before he broke his ankle, and then I turned it back, and you know the ambulance is on the field and everything. I'm like, what just happened? It's Dak. I'm like, what? That was crazy. And also, I don't want to be not downer, but R.I.P. Marion Barber, one of the best running
dude,
backs.
R.I.P., bro.
I grew up watching him too. Marion Barber the third. He was nuts. He was
nice.
He was Marshawn before Marshawn.
He had a takeover for like 2 or 3 years. He really was that guy for a while.
Run it down your face.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the specifics on that or something?
That
Like
was
the
weird.
91-degree workout room or something? And he was like working in a.
That's scary. That's like when I
too
saw
much,
heat
bro.
stroke, I'm like, what?
Yeah,
that was nuts. So he was working out and then he like exhausted.
I think he exhausted heat exposure.
That's sad.
Stay hydrated, fam.
Well, there's been a lot of weird deaths though. You know what I mean? Like what was that quarterback that?
Haskins, right?
Yeah.
Dwayne Haskins.
Oh, when he got
just
hit
walking
by
on the side of the road.
Freaking dump truck hit him. Like that's just insane.
That's like, and on the freeway, right? He was on the freeway or something. Like that's
because he ran out of gas, and so he's walking back to the nearest gas station. This guy hit.
Jeez.
That's wild, bro.
Life's
R.I.P.
scary.
Dwayne Haskins,
Life is
bro. That
scary.
could be taken away.
I just don't.
Weird.
It's just weird stuff like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted because Marion Barber that the greatest 2-yard run ever, just the best.
Yes, I know exactly which one you're talking
Against
about.
the Patriots.
Yes.
And we all don't like the Patriots.
Yeah, that's true.
But
So my wife called me out because she's a Patriots fan.
Oh, yeah.
And I had like we brought
Sorry.
we brought up the was it the biggest sports chokes
Yep.
last episode? She's like, no, it
Yep.
doesn't F. Lala bringing up the Patriots.
Yeah. I mean, that's their fault.
It is their fault. The perfect season crumbled
Like I
away.
said, if you lose to Eli, that's just your fault. Yeah. Twice.
Twice.
That's what I always think about that. I'm like, everyone wants to look like Eli doesn't have that good of stats. I'm like, well, he
Against
won the
Tommy
Super,
did.
He won the Super Bowl twice.
So instead of the Cowboys, though, say if you had to choose like a city and the perfect place to play in, what do you think it'd be?
That's
go.
interesting actually. Perfect place to play.
Because I always thought Miami too, but like I don't know.
It depends. Like, but I feel like there's a lot of fans that come to like the Dolphins game because like you're in Miami. There's so many things to do.
What's the best combination of a good team and a good city?
Ooh.
Because Arizona's hot as hell.
Stupid hot. Denver's
Seattle,
way too high.
Seattle'd be kind of cool.
Denver's elevation can't breathe. If I walk too far in Denver, I might pass out, bro.
Lalo's on this bench with the oxygen. He's like,
You haven't even played yet.
He's like, help. They're like, you just were walking to the stadium, dude.
Like, guy's like, I'm going down.
Yeah.
I'm going down.
Going down. That'd be so funny.
I don't know. That's actually that would take some thinking because you have to think about everything too.
Well, like,
But also you make millions in the NFL. So
I know,
It
right?
really doesn't
like-
matter. at the
That's
end of
just
the
your
day.
second house.
Yeah. it's
Except unless I got drafted to Denver, I'm not going. So there's that. Like, nah.
Dang, you're gonna pull an Eli.
Oh, I will pull an Eli for sure.
Yeah.
I don't,
Okay.
you know, LA wouldn't be a bad place, honestly.
Yeah.
LA would be cool.
Because-
Go somewhere with the most rabid fan base.
But would you be on the Chargers or the Rams?
Rams, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, but I just don't like the.
It's a Bengal fan. How dare you?
Wow.
Oh, that's so true.
You would say that.
Did you see the Bengals white uniforms?
I did.
Fs.
They were.
Do they F?
They have. They're
hard.
They're dope.
That might be the hardest uniform in the game right now.
Lalo said he was just gonna buy the helmet and wear it everywhere.
On the pod.
You're like straight faces.
Yeah.
We have like the stripes on, bro.
Are you gonna get a jersey though for sure?
Oh, for sure, bro.
You have to.
In football, do you do the what is that called?
Eye black?
Is that what it's called?
I actually have like sticker eye blacks. That go
Okay.
on.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
they have verses on them.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Dude, you like Reggie Bush style too. Like
Yeah.
that's dope.
It's dope. And so one of them like I wear is just like they're verses, and then some say like Jesus.
That's cool.
And then some say, and then I had one that said Jesus saves.
Well, that's tough.
And on my face and like it is super cool.
That's
And
dope.
then I had my mouth guard is like a bib mouth guard that goes like around your mouth.
Okay.
Dude.
And it was a gold one with a black cross.
Damn.
Ooh,
dude,
I see. You're dripping on the field,
I was ready
bro.
to go.
Mouth guard etiquette. I love a good mouth guard.
You have to, yeah.
And a chin strap, the one with like the padding. I gotta wear that because it's
You can't
Fs.
you can't get one of those. You know what does it though? The old white one that has the opens on your chin.
Who's that saving? And the thing that doesn't have is when you take off the helmet, it rips your ears.
Yeah.
That sucks too.
Except for the fact that now that we're getting so freaking advanced, I have my little pull straps on my helmet.
So
You
you
don't
do
have to
helmet
clip
technology?
it.
Wow.
You press the clips on the back, you pull,
What?
take it off, put it on, and then you just pull the straps.
That's
Yeah,
revolutionary.
that's tough.
Dude, it's so cool.
Dude, that's cool.
Putting helmets on and off is just like so nice now.
Helmets in like 2050, Elon's gonna make the helmet so it's gonna open like Iron Man. Just
Yeah,
come off
he's.
there.
Ooh, shit, that'd be.
You probably just put like a.